Here we go. 480. Line 54. Line 54.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at
all. Looking for a better play coming up on third.
You can't block me. You can't block her. Hey, check, Mike 21.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
36.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check 13. 8. That's right now.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ray McLeod, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Ready? You ready? Kill, kill. We ain't giving up nothing. Kill.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready? Ready? Check right 39. I got you.
Newton on first down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Gun. 8.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 43. Check 3. Hey, check 25. Check 25. Gun.
Here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Gun. Check right 39. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, check right 39. Check right 39. I got you.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And fights through one man. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. Yeah, he's going to keep. Oh, Prescott stripped. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Everybody, go ahead, let's get it. Kill.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
20.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Newton on 1st down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the slap. Mike, 36.
Again, Newton. Going for it all. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call, and they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, check Mike 39. Here we go. 8. Check Mike 39. Check Mike.
To the air again, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And we got to get to the ball, team.
From the 50, Newton. Flushed out right. That one complete to Anderson. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great one.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Newton to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Hey,
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First down, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On play action, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That's it, guys. We got 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Gun. Here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gun.
Now Newton. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On first down, Newton. And Anderson's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gun.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. to Newton and taken down for the sack. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the red zone now, Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott now under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
No chance. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shift.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, that'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies. Hey, check 20. Check like 39. You go.
Newton on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 41, Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down, Carolina.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
That's it. Right at the 8. 8.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So now a carry here for the fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Check 9. Shift. 8. Gun. Trump. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, D. Tight.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Godot's kick is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Kill. Check. 47. I got it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike 26.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.